Hey, it's Dave with FlipperForce, and I've got our FlipperForce web application open up on my iPhone here, and I'm just going to show you how you can use our Rehab Estimator on your phone to quickly create estimates for your rehab projects while you're out walking through a property. So now this may look like a native app that you install on your phone, but it's actually just our web app, which you can open up on your web browser, and it's just built to be mobile responsive, so that way you can open it on any device, including your desktop, your laptop, your tablet, or even your mobile phone. So our estimator tool comes with 3 different estimate starter templates that come preloaded with a database of common repair categories and prices. So we currently have our rehab estimate template loaded into the estimator, which is used generally for estimating gut rehabs or cosmetic rehabs, but we also do have some templates for new construction. Now you'll notice the estimate is organized by exterior work, interior work, MEP, which is your mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, and then just miscellaneous other items. In each of these areas we have a pre-built list of categories. So exterior work has roofing, siding, exterior painting, decks, doors, and windows, stuff like that. On this property we're doing a light exterior remodel, so the property just needs painting, a new exterior door, some new landscaping, and a new mailbox and address numbers. So to start estimating your costs, simply input your quantities into the quantity column, and then you can just adjust your pricing as needed for your specific market and the grade of materials that you're using on your project. So to start, for paint, we're just going to use the square footage of the property, and we generally just use a quick rule of thumb, about $2 per square foot. So we're going to multiply 1,500 square feet, which is how big our property is, multiply that by $2 a square foot to give us a rough budget of $3,000 for the exterior painting. We're also going to install a new exterior entry door with a new lock set. And then we're also going to just plug in about $500 for landscaping, which should cover some new mulch beds and then a few new shrubs and flowers. And then finally we're going to plug in a new mailbox and some new address numbers that are going to go on the front of the house. Okay, so now we've got our exterior repairs. They're estimated at around $4,000 here. We can now move on to our interior work. The interior section is where you'll find all of the interior work, such as the demolition, your framing and drywall, your cabinetry, your doors, woodwork, painting, and floor finishes. On this property, we're just going to start by doing a little bit of demolition and cleanup. I usually just estimate the demolition by the hour and multiply that by an hourly rate. So I'm going to estimate 3 guys can tear out the space in about 2 days, which is 48 total man hours times $20 an hour. So we're looking at about $960 for the demolition work. The property is also going to need a new kitchen and some new bathrooms. We have some packaged options in here which will allow you to quickly just plug in a lump sum budget in your estimate for the kitchens and bathrooms. That's what I'll generally do when I'm just quickly trying to create an estimate. So on average, we tend to spend around $12,000 on our kitchen renovations, which includes the labor and then the materials for the cabinetry, the countertops, and appliances. But you can definitely spend more or less than that depending on the type of materials that you're using in your kitchen. For bathrooms, on average, we spend around $4,000 for just a basic full bathroom remodel where we're replacing the vanity, the flooring, and the plumbing fixtures. And in this property, we have 2 bathrooms, so we're going to enter 2 as a quantity. So now you can see we have $8,000 budgeted for both of our bathrooms. Otherwise, in the interior, we'll be painting the interior throughout the property, and again we're just going to use a basic rule of thumb of about $2.50 per square foot of the property square footage. I think generally speaking it's going to be around $2 to $3 is a good rule of thumb for painting the interior of the property. We're also going to be installing new carpet in all of the bedrooms, and we've got about 500 square feet of new carpet, and carpet's generally about $2 to $3 a square foot depending on how nice a carpet you're going to be installing in the property. And then we're also going to be refinishing the hardwood floors on the main level, and we've got about 1,000 square feet of hardwood floors, and that costs about $2 to $3 for refinishing hardwood floors. For MEP work, that's your mechanical, electrical, and plumbing work. Now, our plumbing work is basically going to be included in that kitchen and bathroom budget that we added into our interior section. So any kind of kitchen faucet, garbage disposal, stuff like that's included in our kitchen budget that we put in there earlier. Same thing with the bathrooms, all of the plumbing fixtures and faucets, toilets, stuff like that. That's all assumed to be in that $4,000 budget that we included per bathroom in the interior section. So we don't have any plumbing, but we do need to add in some money in the HVAC for adding in a new thermostat. So we're just going to put in a new digital thermostat, and then we're going to be replacing all of the grills and diffusers with some new white shiny looking grills and diffusers to replace the old ones that are in the property. And then in electrical, we're going to be adding in some new ceiling fans in the bedrooms, and then a few new dome light fixtures throughout the property. In the other section, we're going to plug in some costs for a dumpster rental of a 40-yard dumpster. Generally speaking, a 40-yard dumpster might cost you anywhere between $300 to $500, maybe even up to $800 depending on where you're located. So we're just going to plug in, I think, $500 here for our dumpster. And then for adders, we're going to add in a contingency of 10%. This is just going to cover any kind of unforeseen issues that we might encounter on our project that could blow our budget. And then we're going to tack on 7% for material tax, which our local government charges on materials when we go buy materials from Lowe's or Home Depot. So that's it. We've created a detailed estimate using our Repair Estimator tool on our iPhone here in a little over 5 minutes. We have approximately $4,000 estimated for our exterior work. We have another $29,000 in our interior work, about $2,000 in MEP and other miscellaneous work that we have on our project. And then we've budgeted about $4,700 for contingency to cover any kind of unforeseen issues that might arise on our project. If you have any questions about our Repair Estimator tool and how it can be used to help you estimate rehab costs on your projects, reach out and chat or send us an email, and be sure to subscribe to us and our YouTube page.